everyone, Leo Bond here. I'm back again today for the blog at Best Buy Canada, and this time it's with a quick look at the Anki Cozmo Robot, a small vehicle-based character with a very big personality that is driven by artificial intelligence. And as you can see, Cozmo drives around on rubber treads, and he has this little lifting apparatus in the front that really reminds me of a forklift, although it doesn't actually have forks. But he uses it to move around his 3 included power cubes, which are basically just blocks that light up, and they kind of serve as interactive fodder for Cozmo to play with as he goes about his business. So anyway, we're going to go through a few of the fun things that you can do with Cozmo here, and throughout the video I'll let footage of his antics roll as I discuss some of his major features. And because Cozmo works with an app called the Cozmo app, which works on a variety of different devices including iPhones, iPads, Google Nexus, HTC, LG, Samsung, pretty much all of the major players, whether you're on an Android or an iOS-based device. Anyway, because he has this app that is always being upgraded with new games and features, things that he can do, I won't necessarily try to be comprehensive and cover all of his various skills and abilities, because he's only going to have more features next week or next month or whatever anyway, so the video will continually be falling behind as time moves forward. But I will try to give you a solid sense of some of his main abilities and skills, and some of the things that you can do, some games and stuff that he comes with throughout the video, so that you can hopefully get a pretty good understanding of what Cozmo is, what he can do, and the potential that he has for future development. So let's get started with a brief rundown of several of Cozmo's key features right out of the box, and it should also be mentioned as well that there's no assembly whatsoever required with Cozmo. He is ready to play with right out of the box. All you have to do is download that Cozmo app and give him a brief period of time on his charging pad. I'll show what that looks like as well, and about an hour or so will give him a full charge, but it isn't even really necessary to get a full charge in there in order to get him up and running. So anyway, because Cozmo has artificial intelligence, he's highly interactive, and his personality has numerous emotions that will continue to develop or unlock the more and more that you play with him. And one thing that is really neat about Cozmo is that he can actually scan your face and learn who you are, and he'll even call you by name whenever he sees you clearly. He can actually learn quite a few other people's names as well. It's really, really neat. Now, among Cozmo's games are Keep Away and Quick Tap, just to name 2, and Quick Tap is the one that you see us playing there right now. The object of the game is to tap your block before your opponent does whenever the light up colors match. So if you tap your cube first, you get a point, and the games go to 5, and they're usually part of a best 2 out of 3 series. But if you tap your block on a match of red, or if you tap your block where there is no match, you forfeit a point. So you have to be very careful what you're doing there. It's actually a whole lot of fun, and I'll show a little bit of a screen cap here of the app and just kind of the games on it so that you can get a bit of a feel for how that's laid out, as well as seeing some of the games that are not yet available to me. So basically they kind of show up on the screen there as being a little bit faded out, and that's because I haven't unlocked them yet by playing enough with Cozmo. And that's one of the interesting things about this robot. You unlock more and more stuff simply by playing with and interacting with him. You essentially earn points as you reach your daily goals each day. There's generally 3 things, and then the more features will become available to you. So it's a good way to keep things from getting old or repetitive. There's always something new to do. Anyway, Cozmo can go for about 1 to 2 hours at a time, so basically on a complete charge of his lithium polymer battery before you need to put him back on his cradle there. And he is meant for kids ages 8 and up, although you sure don't have to be that young to enjoy him. I've been having a lot of fun just kind of watching him do his things, stacking and knocking over blocks and rolling them around and whatnot. And I've really only just begun to scratch the surface with this bot so far. Even so, I'm going to leave it at that for now. I do very highly recommend this little guy, but if you'd like to get more info, I'll invite you to check out my complete written review at Best Buy Canada's blog. In the meantime, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope to see you back here the next time, but until then, have an excellent day. As always, this is Leo Bond signing off, and I'll catch you in the next one.